Alright, let's try this again with audio. OBS likes to forget my microphone. I don't like it. So this is about the Lili Serpent build. And a lot of people, they don't do the Serpent build because they think it's not going full heals. And I would argue that the Serpent build is better heals, potentially more heals, better quality heals, better mana management than focusing on your brew. So, what it is at level 1 you take Serpent, Timeless Creature, talent, instead of Conjurer's Pursuit. And I'm telling you, you're going to have less mana problems than if you take Conjurer's Pursuit and focus on the brew. Now, what this talent does is it makes the Serpent last so long that your cue to cast Serpent again is when the first Serpent goes away. Literally, the duration is the entire cooldown. Then at level 4, you take Mending Serpent, and Mending Serpent means that as long as the Serpent can hit something, it is healing your target. So because you can have a Serpent active literally all the time, that they are healing all the time that you have that Serpent on them. And what this does, comparing a level 4 Lili with Serpent builds to a level 4 Lili with Conjurer's Pursuit and Healing Ward. To sustain your ally in lane, you're pressing Q all the time, and you're having to go back to Fountain, you're having to maybe Hearth back, you're having to pay attention to make sure you're hitting the objectives on time with your mana management. With the Serpent build, you are not pressing Q unless something is going wrong. If you are just sustaining your ally in lane, you're just pressing W and hanging around. I only press my Q if there's a skirmish going on, like a real battle, or if something's gone horribly wrong, I'm being chased or something. Most of the time, all of my heals are coming from my Serpents. At level 7, you get Lightning Serpent, which means that the Serpent's damaging attacks are bouncing to nearby enemies. So all of a sudden, this Serpent is helping with lane clear. I don't remember offhand if getting this talent increases the amount of heals, but because you're going to be getting yourself a Serpent later on in the game, it's suddenly adding a lot of damage. At this point, the Serpent is a damage buff and a healing buff at the same time. And again, this allows you to target your heals. Say you're in a lane with Illidan, and Illidan is attacking someone, and the difference between Illidan and you both living and you both getting killed by this person is if Illidan survives. If you're going with the Conjurer's Pursuit Healing Brew build, you drop a Q, it targets you because you're lower health, Illidan dies, you get chased and die. Serpent build, you press W, you click on Illidan, Illidan gets heals, Illidan kills the asshole, and you both get away. Ta-da! It's fantastic. Anyway, level 10, the alt is up to you. I think both alts are very viable, and both alts have their place. Water Dragon doesn't get enough respect. It can wreck faces, but they don't have any effect on the build. The build doesn't have any effect on them. Take whichever one you prefer. Level 13. This one is kind of up to you. There are 3. I would not take Elusive Feet myself. Shrink Ray is good. Shrink Ray is good if you have a high value target. You can neutralize their damage. Surging Winds is good. The increased ability damage increases your heals. So when you do have to Q, you're in a team fight and suddenly you're holding your Q button, your Qs are doing more. It also technically... No, I don't know what I'm saying. Or you can take Hindering Winds for the slow. That's kind of situational, but it's not the worst thing. Level 16 is your next major spike. Like, level 4 is a major spike because now you've got that bonus healing. Level 10 is a spike because you've got your alt. Level 16 is a spike because you have Serpent Sidekick. Serpent Sidekick means that when I put my Serpent on Illidan, I get the same Serpent. That's 2 people getting targeted heals basically all of the time, and those 2 people are getting bonus damage, and that bonus damage is bouncing to multiple enemies. Beautiful. Then at level 20, I don't really care what Lili you're being, you should take Kung Fu Hustle. Kung Fu Hustle means that as long as you are being damaged, Your ability cooldowns are refreshing 150% faster. That includes your ultimate. I have been able to use Jugs 2 times in 10 seconds because I was taking damage but not getting killed. And the fact that you're getting a Serpent, every time you cast Serpent, whether you're casting it on yourself or not, don't cast it on yourself. But the fact that you have that Serpent is giving you extra healing to help you heal through the stuff that's damaging you, that's getting you back to your ultimate. Also, remember how your Serpent's duration is pretty much the entire cooldown of the ability? Well, now the cooldown of the ability is shorter. So I can put a Serpent on Illidan, which gives me a free Serpent. I get hit a little bit. Suddenly, Illidan and I have Serpents, but I have Serpent available again. I put the Serpent on someone else, and my Serpent is refreshed. You can have 3 people with a Serpent and be getting your Jugs constantly. Yeah, if they're not focus killing you, you are sustaining your team forever. I play this build all the time. If you want to see this build, you can watch any of Demonek and my Lili videos on Demonek Games. If I'm playing Lili, I'm always playing the Serpent build. It's just superior, in my opinion. I know our most recent video has Demonek as Lili. I believe the name of the video is Lili. And he's playing Serpent build too, if you want to see it as the focus, what the camera's focused on. Yeah. That's all.